claim our wholeness and power in order to make an impact on our workplace, family, community, or wherever we feel called. Spiraling upward teaches us how to put our masculine strengths in service to our feminine, that is, in service to what really matters to us, enabling us to consciously create a heightened and irresistible destiny. But why specifically is it critical for you to rise? What is at stake for you personally? If you're like so many of the women I meet, you are ready to live beyond the constraints of your current reality and express yourself in a way that feels creative, authentic, and connected to the greater whole. You want to wake up to who you are within the world. You know the consequences of recycling old patterns and suppressing your wild soul's desires. And you know that you have gifts and talents that the world has never seen. If any of those reasons ring true, you have arrived at the right place. Unlike rising to power in government or the corporate world, though those things may also be part of your path, rising to power in yourself means coming into possession of your own gifts so that you can fulfill your potential and live your soul's purpose. It means doing the inner work that's needed to tap into the radiant and unlimited power you already hold. And when you do, nobody can take it away from you, and nothing can stop you. It has been said that the teacher who is indeed wise does not ask that you enter the house of her wisdom, but rather leads you to your own. This audio program will guide you again and again to the wisest part of yourself, and provide you with the tools and inspiration to become a powerfully conscious co-creator. You will learn what it really means to lead your life by becoming intentional in the 5 co-creative powers of energy, thought, feelings, words, and actions, the fundamentals of self-creation. In the chapters ahead, you'll engage in a process, tested and proven, that is itself a spiral, a cyclical journey of self-inquiry, self-discovery, and application. You will gain tools for replacing self-doubt with self-agency, and for expressing your creativity and power. And as you progress on the journey, you will move from the limited definition of yourself based on your ego, roles, beliefs, negative judgments, to a more integrated, heart-centered, unabashedly self-expressed woman who feels a sense of belonging in the world. At this pivotal moment, you are being invited to live your true destiny, to re-author your inherited scripts and wholeheartedly believe in yourself, to make your voice heard, to offer your gifts and talents fully. You are being invited to spiral up toward a new definition of power and leadership. But first, let me tell you my story. Leaving the horizontal path. I was 24 years old when my life spiraled out of control. Up to that moment, I had been barreling along on the fast track. I had started a successful company with 2 physicians, and I was living in a beautiful mansion overlooking the San Francisco Bay. One of the doctors began courting me and filled my house with flowers while trying to convince me to marry him. I was just barely out of college and had already surpassed every goal I'd ever imagined. But success came at a cost. Like most of the people I knew, I was caught up in the party lifestyle of the 80s and had started drinking and doing recreational drugs. I was running on fumes and ego until the morning I woke up and could not move. I lay there in my beautiful house, stricken and terrified. Every muscle of my body seared with pain as I tried to lift myself up. I called out for my roommate in a voice that barely sounded like mine. I only hoped that she could hear me. Within hours, I was sitting in the examining room of a noted rheumatologist. A round of tests confirmed my boyfriend's suspicion. I had lupus, a dangerous, unpredictable autoimmune blood disease that would eventually destroy my kidneys and require a transplant to save my life. The physical pain was often severe: swollen joints, bone-wrenching fatigue, and inflammation of my organs. But the internal pain was greater still. The disease stripped away my ability to earn money, to prove myself, to stay in control so that I could make my life perfect. I had built my identity around being an overachiever. In truth, I prided myself